Hello everyone, good morning all of you. Welcome to you all in today's fourth online session of our chapter number 8. And as you know already, the name of our chapter number 8 is Carts and Wheels. In our previous lecture, we studied some stories which were given in your textbook. Now with the refer of that story, we have to see first the introduction part of circle. What is circle? And after that, we have to learn and we are going to study some of the parts of circle. So let us begin with the introduction of circle. The introduction part of circle. Now, do you know what is circle? So see here, a circle is a round shaped figure that has no corner or edges. You can see here, this is the picture of the circle and you see what is the shape of this circle? It's a round shaped figure and we can say that a circle is a closed figure. After that, you see here in this image, this image has no corners, no edges. And what is corner and what is edges? That already we see and studied in our first chapter, Building with Bricks. So first characteristics of circle is that a circle is a round shaped figure, and the second characteristics is that it has no corner and no edges. And also we can say that a circle can be defined as a closed figure, and we can say that a circle is a two-dimensional figure. So we can say that a circle is a 2D figure. 2D means two-dimensional figure, and it is curved figure also, or we can say it's a closed figure. And a circle is the set of all points equidistant from a given point. It means what? If you want to draw a circle, then all the points, if you are joining all the points and that all points are equidistant from a given point. So see here the introduction part again. First, we can say that a circle is a round figure which has no corner and no edges. Second thing, we can say that a circle is a two-dimensional figure. It is a curved figure. Curved means we can say round figure. And all the points which join the circle, that all the points are equal distance from a given point. Here, we given point means what? In our previous lecture, we studied the tip of the rounder. If we want to draw the circle, what we have to do first? We have to we have to make one dot. That dot is known as the given point. So from the distance from that given point, all the points are in the equal distance. Now let us see another thing. Now we have to see the circular things around us. If you see around us or around you, you can see there are many things, there are lots of things. The shape of that thing is circular. Circular means round. See the sun. Sun is also the circular thing. Sun, the shape of the sun is round. Second one, you can see the fruit, the shape of many of the fruits are in the circle. The shape of that thing is circle. After that, you see the shape of the ball is also round, and the last, Bengal. The shape of Bengal many times it's a circle. So except these things, you can see there are lots of things. The shape of that thing is round, is circle. See now the first part of the circle, that is known as center. See here the spelling of center is Centre as per our textbook, and many times they are write down like this Center, but both are same. But we have to follow the textbook, so we have to write down the spelling of center is Centre. Now do you know what is center? See here. The center of a circle is the central point in a circle. See here in this figure, in this image, you see there is a one circle, and between that circle you can see one point is given. That point is known as the center. Just remember our previous lecture. In our previous lecture, we studied how to find out the central point. There are two friends. Samina drew one circle without help of the rounder. So how she find out the center of the circle? That we study, and might be you also do the same activity at your home. So we can say that the central of a circle is the center point in a circle. A circle is named with single letter, and that is its center. So see here, in this circle I am giving one dot, and the name of that dot is A. So this is the name of its center. And the point from which all the points on a circle are equal distance is called the central of the circle. It means what? The point from which all the points on a circle. See here, this is the picture, this is the image of circle. And this circle made by many dots. And these all points are equal distance from one point, and that point is known as the center of the circle. So first, the center of the circle, it means what? We can say it's a central part, central point of a circle. If we want to give the name of the central point, then we have to use a single letter, single alphabet, and the point from which we draw the circle, in that all the points on a circle are in the equal distance. Equidistance means same distance from its center. So the first part of the circle is center. Now see the another part of the circle. Second part of the circle, that is known as radius. Do you know what is radius? Just remember the story. In that story, one girl made one circle with the help of the rope. So we can say that the distance from center to the circle is called the radius of the circle. See here in this image. You can see here one center is given. And what is the name of that center? That is the A. Now, from the center to the circle, we draw one line. So that line is known as radius. So what is radius? So we can say that the distance from center to the circle is known as radius. Already, here the plural form of radius is radi. The spelling of radius is Radius. But if we want to write down its plural, then we have to use Radii. So all the radius of a circle are same. Here I am giving one example of radius, that is the radius AB. The name of radius is AB. Means we can say that in a circle there are many radius, not only one radius. Why in a circle there are many radius? Because in a circle we know that all the points on a circle are the same distance from its center. So we can say that in a circle there are many radius. And what is the reason behind that? If someone asking you why in a circle there are many radius, then you can say that because in a circle all the points on the circle are on the same distance. We can say that which is the equal distance from its center. That's why in a circle there are many radius. And the radii of the circle have one end point on a circle and one at the center. If we want to find out the radius in any of the circle, then what you have to see? You have to see two things only. The first thing is that one end point on the circle. So see here, and one at the center. So see here. You can see here the blue line. It's starting from its center, from A, and its end on B. A, that is known as the center, and B, that is the end point on the circle. So that is known as radius. And the plural form of radius is radii. And in a circle, there are many radius. Why? Because all the points lie on the circle are equal distance from its center. So, in a radius, how we find out the radius? If we want to find out the radius, you have to see that it's one end point on the circle and one point on at the center. That line is known as radius. Now let us see the another part. The third part, that is known as diameter. Do you know what is diameter? The distance from one point on a circle to the center to the another point on the circle is known as diameter. See here. First part of the circle, that is the center. Second part, that is the radius. And what is the radius? There are the 2 points in a radius. One point starts from center and second point on the circle, which end on the circle. That is known as the radius. Now what is diameter? See here, there are two conditions again. The distance from one point on a circle through the center to the another point on the circle. See here, what is the meaning of this? It means the line which ends on the circle. There are, you can see there, here it is one line and both the line touches on the end of the circle, but it must be passed through the center, then and then it is known as diameter. And we can say that it is also the longest distance across the circle. If you are draw many lines in a circle, then you are getting that all line, the distance of that all line is shorter than its diameter. For the diameter, two conditions are there. First, it should be passes through the center of the circle, and the second condition is that it touches both end of the circle. Then and then it is known as the diameter. Or we can say that the diameter is the twice of radius. Twice means two times of the radius. Therefore, we can say that if you want to find out the diameter, then what you have to do? You have to just do the multiplication by 2. 2 multiplied by radius. Or we can say that radius multiplied by 2. So the first thing, how we know that is the diameter of the circle or not? First, you have to see that if that line is passes through the center or not. If that is passes through the center, then the second condition, second thing you have to see that it touches both the side at both the end of the circle. If it is touches, then that is known as the diameter. And which is the longest distance across the circle, or we can say that which is the longest chord of the circle? So we can say that the longest line, the longest distance of any of the circle is its diameter. The third thing is diameter is always twice the radius. If the radius is 4, then what is the twice of the radius? The twice of the radius is 8. So if your radius is 4, then your diameter is 8. If your radius is 2, then 2 multiplied by 2. 2 2s are 4. So your diameter is 4. Another one example. If your radius is 5 centimeter, then what is the diameter? So you have to write down, and you know that the diameter is equal to radius multiplied by 2. What is the length of the radius? It's a 5 centimeter. So 5 multiplied by 2. What is the answer? 5 2s are 10. So the length of the diameter is 10 centimeter. Now the fourth part of the circle, that is known as chord. C-H-O-R-D. The pronunciation of C-H-O-R-D is chord. Now what is chord? See here. A chord of a circle is a straight line segment. Straight line segment means it is a straight line whose endpoints both lie on the circle. See here, what is chord? The first thing, it is a straight line, and the second condition is that whose both endpoints, that is, lie on the circle. See here in this image, you can see here one straight line, and of that straight line both the points end points on the circle, that is, lie on the circle, then it is known as chord. If you are thinking that here AB is the diameter, then you are wrong. Here AB is not considered as the diameter. Why it is not considered as the diameter? The first condition for the diameter is that it must be passes through its center. Here, this line AB is passes through its center. No, it is not passes through its center. So, this AB is known as chord. If that line passes through its center, then it is known as the diameter. So, for the chord, what is the condition? First, it should be a straight line, and the second condition is that whose end point both lies on the circle. When the chord passes through its center of the circle, it is known as and it is called as diameter. That already we studied. When this chord passes through its center of the circle, then it is known as diameter. But if it is not passes through its center, but whose end point both on the circle lie on the circle, then it is known as chord. Now the next one, that is the circumference. 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 What is circumference? See, the circumference is the distance around the outside of the circle. So if we want to measure what is the measurement of this circle, then how we can know that? Which word we have to use? So to find out the distance around the outside of the circle is known as circumference. If you want to find out the total length of any of the round object, then we have to say that what is the circumference of this circle? So circumference means what? The distance around the outside of a circle. Circumference indicates the distance around outside of the circle. Means outside means not inside. It's lie on the circle. And circumference of a circle means we can say that the perimeter of a circle. Now the next one, that is the concentric circle. What is concentric circle? See here. Concentric circle are the circle that have the same center. See here in this image you can see that there are two circles. You can see, and these both circles have the same center. And what is the name of the center? The name of the center is A. So see here, with the help of the one center, we can draw two circles. One is big and second one is small. So this type of circle is known as concentric circles. A circle is inside the another circle. Does not mean that they are concentric. If we are drawing the two circle and we say that this is the concentric circle, no, that is not the correct thing. For what? Concentric circle, what we want? They must have the same point as their center. If they want to become a concentric circle, then the center of that both the circles should be same. If the center of that both the circles is same, then it is known as concentric circle. I hope you all understand these all things very easily. Thank you.